Mic check, and we're live. Whoa, something is really weird. Okay, it says I've been live for 31 seconds. So, I hope that it's just an error, okay? So, I am trying to fix my setup, trying to do some things. But other than that, this is an unboxing of my final PS4 Spider-Man figure before the new game releases, and they're gonna release a bunch of new suits. So this is the Spider-Man Mark IV suit. I knew little to nothing of this suit except that it's shinier than usual. But as it turns out in the comic lore, this one was made in Parker Industries when, Spider-Man was sort of becoming the new Iron Man, I guess. And to date, this is his most powerful suit. I guess that's what the Wikipedia said. I'm not sure though. So this is supposed to be his perfect blend of spider suits, and as you can see, it has that very comic color based on the preview. And there's nothing here, unlike the last one I unboxed that has his spider sense. So this figure, he has been sort of like, what do you call that? This is what I see the most for sale in our local marketplace. I don't know why a lot of guys don't like him. He seems cool. And okay, something's wrong with my other camera. Okay, it's a good time for it to break. It's a terrible time for it to break. It was okay a while ago, and then suddenly it just doesn't work right now. God, technology, right? Your Windows, you're on Mac, unpredictable things happen. So this looks like it's new in box. I got this from Mikey Toys. Mikey Toys, my favorite reseller. And there's a chance that this is brand new actually. He might have told me that. So let's open up this brand new feeling box. I have had this for the longest time, by the way. I just took my sweet time to unbox it because I don't want to get Spider-Man fatigue, Okay, other camera is still broken. God, that sucks. Come on, camera. And I'm also experimenting with different camera settings. I can adjust the auto wide of this one, but I lose the autofocus abilities. So despite all of that, we're working with just one camera right now. Oh god, this is beautiful. Let's remove him from his coffin case. 2 trays, by the way. Still almost the same everything. Okay, this looks very much brand new. This looks shiny as heck, man. And yeah, so I might need to focus manually on my stuff right now. God, it is so shiny, it's reflecting the light. So okay, I'm gonna go back to the autofocus mode just because I can't work. Yeah, this is brand new. Yeah, never realized it. Got this for a really good price. I got this for around $215, and I got it via terms because I wasn't really excited to get this, so I asked my man, like, can I get it via terms, and he was cool with it because I've gotten a lot of stuff from him. So that's how cool it is if you develop some sort of a rapport. If you buy too much stuff, you get better deals. God, I like the way it reflects the light. It's really so shiny. So it's kind of like the Iron Spider without the weird legs, without the Doc Ock legs. Slowly do this. I don't wanna as much as possible. I don't wanna mess up the suit. Someday I'm gonna learn to cut this properly. Not today though. and slowly. Okay, let's do it layer by layer. That's how you do it. There. I'm not gonna reuse this. Even if I resell them, I'm not ever gonna use this stuff. From the amount of stuff that I unbox, I've realized that those are cumbersome. So, onto the legs. So, if you're watching this and you're new, this is how you unbox it. Like, screw these things. If you're gonna sell them used, somebody who has had enough experience with hot toys is gonna appreciate you not putting this on. It's not helping anyone really. God, it's just a mess. That's what it is. So yeah, you got a bit of space to work with, and there. Static. Come on, get off me. It's like I have spider powers, right? And now the scissors is stuck in my fat thumbs. Okay. I'm sort of happy and sad that I finally finished unboxing the Spider-Man video game stuff. And I'm happy because finally all of them are complete in my Spider-Verse display. Yeah, this is where I put him. I put him in the Spider-Verse display because, you know, that's where it belongs, man. The video game and the Spider-Verse, I think their aesthetic can blend together. I'm putting my MCU Spider-Man in a different part of the world though. So Hoth is on chat. What's up, AJ? Woohoo, Spider-Man. Let me try the stuff that you showed me, that I can have the chat window here. Okay, it's not working. Oh yeah, it is working. So I think yeah, it's working. It's a bit cumbersome to work with, but I guess you can see the chat window right now. So it's just sort of, it looks like a bug on top. But I'll figure out the statics to that. But this Spider-Man is shiny as hell, man. It's metallic, and the suit is the feel of the suit when it comes to articulation is very similar to the rest. So it's not unique like Spider-Punk or even classic Spider-Man. Classic suit Spider-Man is one of the hardest to articulate. Along with the hardest to articulate is Spider-Man 2099. That one is so hard to articulate. I mean, for a Spider-Man suit at least. This one though is very similar to the PS4 Spider-Man. So he can do the stuff. He can do the... I just feel bummed out that this camera isn't working. I'll try to plug and unplug it and maybe it will work. But usually it doesn't. I need to restart my OBS for it to work. Yeah, so there. It's really gone. So too bad about that. Those scissors work so good. Yeah, AJ, thank you for this. I just found it, you know, in my wife's medicine cabinet. So I stole it from her basically. It lives here now. So I just feel bummed out that the other camera doesn't work, maybe because I'm experimenting with scheduled streams. God, look, it just won't leave me, this thing, okay? At least I can see the chat better with one monitor right now. So I'm still having problem with the shadows. God, these shadows suck. I still haven't figured out a way to deal with the shadows, man. Maybe I will need a couple of lights, or maybe lessen the brightness. I'll try closing the light, you know, have the autofocus. Yeah, it's too dark now. Yeah, so that sucks. Okay, so I just turned the light away. So I hope that this would look better in camera or something. Maybe it's probably too dark. Yeah, so there's now a light side and a dark side because of the white mouse mat. It's a lot more obvious now than the old stuff I was using. But hey, it's an improvement. I've been checking out my stream, so it's an improvement. So I don't have anything much to say about the Spider-Man because apart from the sad affairs of my camera situation, everything else is the same. Okay, the array of hands, I'll tell you if there's something new. So nothing is unique here. This is the exact, actually this is less than the PS4 suit Spider-Man. This has lesser hands. These are the most generic hands. So I can understand why this one is for sale all around. Because other than the shiny suit, and of course, this has been around. I think I have four of these or something. They've keep on making that spider drone with every release. So other than that, there's a second tray which has its what they call that, ultraviolet light, which I will never use because I already have a ton of Spider-Man figures, and this feels cheap, man. This is like styrofoam. See, it's styrofoam. It's actually the same as the one they had with Black Panther, and well, I'm using the one with Black Panther. This one is really just a gimmick. It's not doing anything for me. I don't even know how to put it back. Is it like it? Oh my god. Yeah, this one is a gimmick. The most that I can use this is actually for this because I can use this on my soap reactors. The rest though, I mean, it's just too gimmicky. I mean, it would work if you only have one Spider-Man figure, but who's a decent collector that only has one Spider-Man? This one is awesome though. This is actually a lot better than the base for the classic suit Spider-Man because this one is more classic designed. So I'm gonna use this, and yeah, it also comes with the ultraviolet thing. So I can attach the ultraviolet here. So it's a set really, but I'm not gonna use this. As beautiful as this is, I probably am not gonna use this. Spider Armor Mark IV. So yeah, after unboxing all those Spider-Man figures, there comes a point where you actually get Spider-Man fatigue, man. So I'm not getting the MCU spiders except for the battling suit, the more classic looking battling suit, which is gonna be released next year or so. And I'm also gonna get the new Tobey Maguire when they release it. And I'm also gonna get the Andrew Garfield if they release it, because there's a small chance that that figure has ran into some snag. So one thing I also learned, because I watched the Jazz Inc.'s Yo's interview with Lael in Lael's show, so I saw that. And releasing Hot Toys, it's an entire process, man, where your scheduling has to be perfect or one area would bog down, and when it bugs down, your stuff gets delayed. And that's the explanation why a lot of Hot Toy stuff are getting delayed. Maybe they got bogged down because of the pandemic. The coordination stuff is really advanced level business when you think of it. So I'm glad I saw that interview because I got to learn a lot about the process of making Hot Toys, of making 1/6 figures, not just Hot Toys, especially if they're licensed ones. The process, the sourcing, the shipping, the licensing, those stuff, they're all different departments and they can get bogged down anytime. So it's really cool. So this is actually a very good Spider-Man figure. It's just that I have 14, but you know, I'm really trying to complete them. I want a shelf full of Spider-Man that is just gonna look silly. That's my goal. So that's the reason why. So having said that, I mean, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for always joining me in these unboxings. I hope I also gave you an idea of which spider suit you would pick when you're trying to come up with a Spider-Man shelf. If you're gonna ask me, do I like the Spider-Verse slash video game Spider-Man series versus the Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, MCU Spider-Verse? I'm going to tell you, man, I like the video game stuff more. I like the comic slash video game slash animated stuff a lot more. Yeah. Which is weird, because most of the time I like the MCU stuff better. Like, if you're gonna ask me the classic Avengers, the Endgame look versus the comic look, I'm always gonna go with the MCU look, man. So, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you learned something. I hope you at least saw a summary of the review here, and my rating of this Spider-Man suit is... I'm trying to give you a final summary. Looks good. Looks like a classic. Very good if you only have one Spider-Man, because you can use this UV throne-like display. I'm sort of gonna set it up. You know what? I'm just gonna set it up for you, just so it just sucks that my other camera is broken. So yeah, maybe I can do it. So sad, man. But it kind of looks like something from StarCraft. Yeah, no joke, man. This actually reminds me of something from StarCraft. I'll attempt to set it up before I just go, you know. So, so it has that StarCraft, or like when you're selecting a character in a video game, in something like Doom Eternal, where they're in a platform. It kind of looks like that, man. So if you have a lot of space, which I don't think a lot of us do, you know, if you're a collector, space is one of your greatest challenges. So yeah, it looks like a Zerg platform. And finally with this, so it's gonna look like that. So it's kind of like a Zerg platform. Yeah, I'm doing the best because I don't have the other camera. So it's a Zerg platform like that, man. So can you imagine? It would have been cool if there's like 4 of these, so you can have like a long shelf. It's like select your character. You know, it's something like that. It has that aesthetic. So what do you think? I mean, I think personally, I think it looks cool, but for my display, it won't work because I already have too much things. So, you know, what you think, man? If you like that look, if you like that display, also don't forget to like and subscribe, because I am in my 505 subscribers, and it is so awesome, man. So if you help me out, get me to 1,000 or something, that would be really cool. I can get more stuff to unbox. I'd start boxing stuff so I can unbox more stuff. That's what will happen. Anyway, I've said too many goodbyes. Thank you guys, and have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whichever part of the world you are.